an upcoming film. Mel Brooks's The Three Mentions.
This week of Weird, Werewolf Radar. Hello, everyone. What are you doing? Are you getting ready for the news? You should be. It's crazy this week. I'm here with Jordan and Nate.
Crazy shit went down in the world of the Paranormal.
So here is the news from werewolfradar.com. Aliens will not visit Earth because they are scared, claims a University of Albany professor of biopsychology.
Yeah, we're wild, unpredictable creatures. You'll freak us out and they'll shoot at you.
It's true.
You go to the wrong place, the wrong time, bang, bang, bang.
And before we start, I just want to remind everyone that we do 3 episodes each week. And if you want to say hello, do it on Twitter. We interact with you on Twitter. Say hello. Get over there.
Yeah.
If you really want, also give us a 5-star review. Apple Podcasts, Stitcher, anywhere you can. In fact,
give us those stars. You're not even using them.
You're not. And if you really like what we do, check out our Patreon at patreon.com/werewolf radar. And it goes to paying hosting fees and maybe a producer to make it sound even better.
And writing the Minch Montgomery bit.
Check out the 14 Film Festival at 14filmfestival.com. We're judges.
That's true.
New films have been accepted for us to judge.
That sounded like you were gonna be like, and if you want more Minch Montgomery, check out the Minch Montgomery manga.
No, but if you want extra 14 Film Festival content, we here at Werewolf Radar did a special interview with Paul Zagaris of Wedding 93, who is from the 14 Film Festival. And only our Patreon members can see that currently until sometime at the end of March when I release it for everyone.
And Patreon members, remember to keep it a secret. If you tell somebody, we'll send Roger over to take your finger bones.
I got the antenna from my car. I unscrewed it and I use that to take the fingers. It's not efficient.
Just the bones, though. You get to keep the skin. It's just so you can't, text secrets that were supposed to be between us.
Yep. Between us, everyone, except for this news for this week of Weird. Aliens will not visit the Earth because they are scared. And the person who said this or claimed it is Dr. Gordon Gallup of the University of Albany. He is a professor of biopsychology.
Gal.
Well, Gordon Gallup sounds like he's friends with Minch Montgomery.
Dude, I looked him up.
Equally
I looked up
fictional.
and confirmed pictures. I was all like, surely Gordon Gallup's a fake name.
Equally fictional.
But no, I found his university bio and page. He's a real university professor at the University of Albany, and he wrote an open access paper for the Journal of Astrobiology. And in it, he said, if alien life exists, it may have found us by now and discovered that humans are dangerous, violent, and ceaselessly engage in endless bloody conflicts and war, and continually develop even more powerful weapons of mass destruction. He's got our number. That's what we do.
I mean, it's true.
That is true. That is.
But we also do good things. Fun Dipped, for example.
Crunch bars.
Yeah.
That Shazam that they made was pretty decent.
Huh?
Shazam?
However, as I'm sure is on the minds of some of our listeners, plus myself as well, probably you and Nate, his opinion is opposite to many in the world of science, as many cosmologists believe that any alien civilization with the capability of interstellar travel would be able to attack and enslave humanity with ease.
Why though?
Not why. We're not there yet, but that's a great question too. But of course, if you can travel to Earth and we can barely travel to the moon. So if you can travel to our planet, I'm sure you have the technology
that capability.
But what if they've become a completely pacifist culture?
That's what I mean. And that seems like
Yeah.
the type of
Like
culture where
They no longer have
where-
access to weapons.
that seems like the type of culture where true like technological advancement into a utopia is possible. Maybe the only type of culture where that would be possible.
Fair enough.
Into
Fair enough. But I guess
spacefaring
in that
people?
case, for sure, they would want to avoid us like the plague. They're like, oh, now they're just,
Right?
they're a little bit too much for us right now. Let's just
No,
go around.
we don't
Earth.
want to go there. Those dudes are extras. Hell.
Exactly.
They're always fighting and they're so like, I don't know, it's just a lot of masculine energy down there.
If you want to read what he wrote in the Journal of Astrobiology, I do have a link in the article at werewolfradar.com, paranormal news. It is the This Week of Weird for the week. In it, he also wrote, it would be obvious that as a byproduct of increasing population, habitat destruction, coupled with endless wars, pillage, death, destruction, and desire for conquest, that
Mhm.
humans pose an unparalleled and unprecedented risk, not only to other life forms on Earth, but to life on other planets.
That's like 4 guys. It was like Attila and Adolf and Bezos and like
And of course,
600
Genghis
other
Khan.
people. And of course, Genghis Khan. Slobodan Milosevic. And I'm just saying there's a lot. Look, aliens, listen. I know you're listening. There's some good guys down here.
There's a lot of great guys. Us, for example.
We're great guys.
Come
We're trying to
party.
be great guys, you know.
The chicks from Broad City seem pretty cool.
Great guys.
Yeah.
Friggin' Steve's on. Pretty cool.
Great guy. Prince's hologram, a lot friendlier than Prince was.
Yeah, you can't get a drink thrown on you by a hologram yet.
And now Gordon
That's why we need
Gallup.
the alien intervention.
Yeah.
Gordon Gallup wrote this paper because as of late, as I'm sure we all know and have actually reported on here at Werewolf Radar, a number of sources are now coming forth saying that they are open and willing to research and study UFO phenomenon, such as the Pentagon, Harvard's Avi Loeb, and a number of other high-profile researchers who are now like open and joining the forces of the likes of Jeff Meldrin of the Bigfoot likes to be like, no, I'm willing to study this paranormal phenomenon at a major university and throw grant and funding to it.
Melba Ketchum. Remember that guy?
I do.
It's a
Now-
strange name.
The term flying saucer, of course, originated from countless newspapers misquoting pilot Kenneth Arnold.
Oh.
In 1950, Arnold had a conversation with news commentator Edward R. Murrow. Supposedly, he was the famous cigarette-smoking news commentator of the time.
Yes. And later on, X-Files, famous cigarette-smoking man.
Oh, really? Same guy?
No
No.
fucking way. Oh,
Well,
I think he was dead.
well,
by the
you've
time
got
that
us
if you
show
want a
started.
blueprint to crushing mine and Jordan's spirit, there it is, laid out
See
for you.
that? One fell swoop.
So Arnold said this about how the phrase flying saucers came to be. These objects more or less fluttered like they were, I'd say, boats on very rough water or very rough air of some type. And when I describe how they flew, I said that they flew like they were a saucer and threw it out across the water.
Oh, okay. I see.
Yeah, he was
Which is
just talking about
it's still insane air style movement to where like it's a
Yeah.
skipping in the air.
Yeah.
Most newspapers misunderstood and misquoted that too. They said that I said they were saucer like. And I said that they flew in a saucer-like fashion.
Well, then, I mean, what the fuck else flies in a saucer? If it flies in a saucer-like pattern, if it looks like a saucer-like pattern.
Truly, and I need to share this on our Discord so you can see the image easily. Listen along. There it is in just a moment or so. He's holding up an image of, or like a drawing that I'm not sure if he drew or a sketch artist drew of what he described, but he described a boomerang type kind of style plane that had like long wings that were pointed at the edge and kind of also like a point at the back.
Oh yeah, okay.
Not a saucer, but it moved with saucer-like fashion.
Like, yeah, okay. Interesting.
After that, 6 weeks after that, 6 weeks after the Arnold sighting, the press reported on a crashed non-terrestrial aircraft in Roswell, New Mexico, which we all know about, and many hoaxes. I will still watch that alien abduction or alien autopsy. Totally enthralled. 10 years later, the Soviet Union launched the first man-made satellite, Sputnik, into Earth orbit. According to Carl Sagan in his book, Demon Haunted World.
Yeah.
After Sputnik was launched, there were 701 UFO sightings over the immediate 4 months.
The Demon Haunted World.
Sagan asked, were Americans finally noticing the extraterrestrial space show overhead, or was the cultural consciousness so zeroed in on one concept that people saw what they wanted to see?
Perhaps.
And he's kind of saying, like, for the first time ever, like, Americans were really staring into the sky. Like, before, humans were for like so many agricultural reasons, but like at this time we were using almanacs. We're staring at the ground, waiting for those goddamn beams to rise. But like for sure, with the news of Sputnik and you have Roswell, like Americans started to go like, I wonder if I stare up at the sky, I can see Sputnik, or can I see what crashed at Roswell or what Kenneth Arnold saw?
Do y'all think y'all have ever seen a UFO?
Thought I saw one. Turned out to be a meteor exploding before me in the Nevada desert. It was beautiful.
Dang. Nice.
Yeah, I don't recall anything that couldn't be easily identified as like a satellite or a plane.
Sure. Yeah.
How about you?
Nah. Oh, that's not true. Remember when I was
saw one just recently from a plane
coming back from when I was coming back from LA, I saw that weird sphere. There was a weird sphere.
That is pretty weird. What was that sphere doing? Like a Foo Fighter?
Yeah, a bit of a Foo Fighter. It was unidentified, it was flying, and it was object.
To kind of wrap this up now, in 1990, a study of abductee claimants found that 3.7 million Americans believe that they have been abducted by aliens.
3.7 million?
Yes. The first claim
seems high.
Dude, get ready for the stats on this one. The first claim was reported to happen in 1961. So from 1961 to 1990, there were 3.7 million Americans that believed they were abducted, which at that rate, if you average it out, around 340 Americans have been abducted every day between that time.
That's insane.
God, that's what? No, come on.
No,
so people are just people we just don't know about, like people who no one's paying attention to. Aliens are just like, I'll just,
or just maybe in the night, to where you have all those claims of like, I was falling asleep. Wow. Then I had I woke up, there was a blue light, alien body came to me, and then I woke up in the morning with nothing or a mark or like a pain. Like there's so many stories. Those all counted. And from 1961 to fucking 1990, 340 Americans every day were abducted. Like to spread that out evenly each day. So that's what's going on in the world, specifically America. Lots of abductions.
Damn.
That's pretty insane.
Hide your
Indeed.
kids. Hide your wife. You know.
At least
Uh,
I don't want to
you can
say
hide from the aliens.
get extra surveillance tracking tools for all of your offspring and loved ones.
Mhm.
But I mean,
And if
Apple
they go off the
Tag,
grid,
an
you
Apple
know for
Tag
sure.
installed in your child's hand,
Yeah.
you could
they'll
see
never
what
even
planet
feel
they
it.
were taken to. That's all I'm saying.
Or you could do what I've been working on, which is, do you remember those? So when somebody tries to steal your wallet, bang, they get stuck up on your Stussy chain, right?
Yep,
Yeah.
yep.
Oh, nice try. Now you're dealing with an angry guy who has a chain, a Stussy chain. So I'm thinking a similar situation, but the chain is attached from your bed to your gallbladder,
Oh, yeah.
Earth shackles.
right up in there. Earth shackles, yes.
You can take my body, but you'll never take my gallbladder. All right, everyone.
I guess it would make for a lot of horrifying tooth removal style operations.
That's been this week of weird.
What a weird
Aliens
week.
will not visit Earth because they are scared, says Professor of Biopsychology, Dr. Gordon Gallup from the University of Albany. What a
PhD.
weird week.
Gallup,
And on
hot to
top of that,
trot.
stats for you. Apparently, 340 Americans just abducted every day. I'll do the stats maybe next week for like
that's all
1990
you-
to 2020, maybe. I can find
That's all you
stats
would
on
need,
that.
really.
But
All you would need, 300
Insane.
people across the world. Nobody believes them, you know?
dude, I can't
Targeted,
even imagine.
repeated abductions.
I can't even imagine how many abductions per day there are if you added the rest of the world.
Mm.
Anyway, this week of Weird, I've been here with Nate and Jordan. And once again, if you dig what we do, check us out on Twitter and Instagram. That's really where we're most active. Say hello there. We would
Heck yeah.
appreciate it. We'll say hello back.
Yep. I'll say right now.
Oh,
Hey.
Hello.
damn.
Hello.
Goddamn.
Uh,
Plus, make sure you give us a 5-star review wherever you can. Stitcher, Apple Podcast are the two big ones. That would really help us out. 5 stars,
or
please.
else.
Anything else, as Jordan says, is nonsense. It's trash. It doesn't
It's
help
what,
no
what
one.
is this? 4 stars? Oh no. Now we're down here in the 4-star podcasts, listening to people who teach you how to cook rats and the white supremacist podcasts. It's bad in 4 stars.
We're a 5-star podcast, okay?
5 stars.
We're helping you prepare yourself for the assault on Universe A, which you can learn a lot more about if you join our Patreon, patreon.com/werewolf radar. Give us a pledge, whatever you can. It really helps us pay the hosting fees, allows us to do extra projects such as interviews with phenomenal people in the paranormal world, such as one I did with Paul Zagaris of the movie Wedding 93. Check that out online. It's a
Yeah.
horrifying movie that I had to stop many times.
And I didn't mean to drag rat eaters into this. You know, you deserve those 5
do what
stars.
you gotta do. Yeah.
Some of my best friends are rat eaters.
Indeed. We also have some great new merch for the year of 2022, so check that out. And also, your boys at Werewolf Radar are judges at the 14filmfestival.com. Check that out. Check out the trailers to each of the movies. There was, like we just said, Wedding 93 is one of them.
You know,
What was it? Mara, the Seal Wife is a phenomenal short
Ooh.
film
It was pretty good.
Very cool. I would
about
be
a
down
mer
to,
seal, or what were they called? I guess still a
Selkie.
mermaid, but
A selkie.
a selkie.
Have you heard nothing of my tales of the sea, Roger? And the
I
beautiful
have.
seal women that are my people covet so.
I just take pills to forget them.
You know, Seamus O'Flannery writ a story that makes it seem like it's okay to fuck seals. And I think I might.
And
I
it
think
would
I
be
might.
if you would elect me to your Congress. Anyway, that's been it for Werewolf Radar. I guess we end on the count of 3 with our ultra super secret duper sign off line by Dark Council member Dylan Gutierrez. 1, 2, 3.
Suspect
the
the void!